morning, Eagles. This is Nicholas Johnson.
And Deja Scott.
Signing on for your SCP-TV news. Today is Tuesday, February 9th, 2016. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Southland Creed. The Southland family thinks the strong should take care of the weak. The students of today are the leaders of tomorrow. We are a family-oriented school. Anything worth doing is worth doing right. Our responsibilities never end. Our education does not end in the classroom. The only way to lose is to quit trying. Learning is the key to ultimate success. We are all here to make a difference. The journey, not the arrival, is what matters most. Success is not measured by wealth, but by happiness. And we give 100% every day. We act in a way that leaves a lasting impression. We act in a way that earns the trust of others. We are ready and willing to work hard. We each need to perform to the best of our abilities. We always leave a place better than we found it. We are role models for other students. When we all pull together, we can move mountains. We give back to our community. We are Southland College Prep. You may be seated.
Good morning, Southland. This is Deja Scott with a few words of wisdom. Quote for this week's theme, which is Brotherhood Finding Common Ground, is, no one person can whistle a symphony. It takes a whole orchestra. Unknown. John Donne was a famous English poet who lived during the 17th century. He attended Oxford University, but was not allowed to receive a degree simply because he was Catholic. Today, more than 4 centuries later, religious prejudice continues to divide the human family. Some of the most famous lines John Donne wrote are these. No man is an island, entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. In other words, none of us truly stand alone. We are all interconnected with each other in the world around us. Today, think about these words from John Donne and be aware of how your actions and attitudes affect the world around you. Remember, each of us is an important and unique piece of the greater whole of humanity.
Today's word of the day is intuition, which means the ability to understand something immediately, a gut feeling. For example, when her child is involved, a mother's intuition will often allow her to perceive things that others might miss.
But I personally feel that my personal problem is never solved as long as the problem is not solved for all of our people in this country.
Free at last! Thank God Almighty! We are free at last!
I swear. I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear
that I will execute the office of President to the United States faithfully.
As Reconstruction drew to a close, Southern state legislators began enacting the first segregation laws known as the Jim Crow laws. By 1885, most Southern states had laws requiring separate schools for blacks and whites, and by 1900, persons of color were required to be separated from whites in railroad cars and depots, hotels, theaters, restaurants, barbershops, and other establishments. On May 18, 1896, the U.S. Supreme Court issued its verdict in Plessy v. Ferguson, a case that represented the first major test of the meaning of the 14th Amendment's provision of full and equal citizenship of African Americans. It asserted the Equal Protection Clause was not violated as long as the reasonable equal conditions were provided to both groups. Plessy v. Ferguson stood as the overriding judicial precedent in civil rights case until 1954, when it was reversed by the court's verdict in Brown v. Board of Education.
Southland would like to wish a happy birthday to Kevin Esther and Cassidy Hazel. Happy birthday, guys. So something to think about. This is Nicholas Johnson.
And Deja Scott.
Make it a great day.
Or not.
The choice is yours. How y'all doing?